Okay, guys, here we are again. Uh, I'm still going to do my Tony Romo career, but I'm starting a franchise as the Giants with a head coach of the name of Chris Dale. And I want to show you all our depth chart before we jump into this first game against the Dallas Cowboys. I did pick up DeMarco Murray, who will be playing on his third team in this division. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him go to the Redskins because I did pick him up, but that's a joke. Victor Cruz and Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham Jr., Dwayne Harris, Tavares King, and Kevin Norwood will be our receiving core. Pretty good receiving core. Um, um, Nikita Whitlock and Will Johnson will be our fullbacks. Our quarterback will be Josh Johnson and Eli Manning. And then our running backs will be DeMarco Murray, Rashad Jennings, Paul Perkins, and Orleans Darkwa. And then you're going to get John Jerry here at the right guard position. Then you're going to get Will Betty. And then and then you're going to get Weston Richburg, John Pooh, and Eric Flowers, Will Ty, Larry Donnell. Defensive end, our best player on our team, Landon Collins. I think it's pretty undebatable. I mean, Odell's a higher overall, but I don't think he should be. Landon Collins, he's going to be the guy we're going to build around. Him, Janoris Jenkins, DRC, Adams, Eli Apple, Trevon Wade, Leon Hall. I don't know who this is. Andrew Adams is didn't know who he was. Here's this guy, Wani Ungwa. He played his first year as a Giant, got 2 interceptions in the first 5 games, didn't really have any after that. Then we're going to have Devin Kennard, and then I'm not going to try to even pronounce that guy's name. You're going to have Olivier Vernon, Jonathan Hankins, as Damon Harrison's injured, Jason Pierre-Paul, and Jay Bromley. And as our specialist, you're going to have Robbie Gould, Brad Wing. Kickoffs, you're going to have Robbie Gould, DeMarco Murray, Rashad Jennings, and Paul Perkins will be our third down running backs. Odell will be returning punts and kicks, and Will Richburg will be our long snapper. I'll see y'all when the game starts. Here we are starting this game off. Here's kickoff. I will not be showing punts, or not punts. I'll be showing punts and kickoffs, but not extra points. I'll be simming those because I don't think they're that important. And we're just going to let this one go. We're probably just going to take it, and Dwayne Harris is going to nil it. And we come out to the 25. We're playing on 10-minute quarters, so the games don't get too high scoring if it is a really good game, and I don't want it to go like the 80s. But here we go. Eli Manning starting off on offense with a running game now. Hopefully he can use it well this year. We're actually going to start off with a run this year. Here we go. DeMarco Murray had a 2-yard game his first game against the Dallas Cowboys his first game ever against them. Had a 2-yard game. He already has more than that on the first run here today, so which is good. Or no, I don't think he had 2, but he had something like that. It wasn't over 20, I don't think, but it was he had a horrible year back in Philly last year, prior to being the best running back in the game, I think, for a year or 2. And there he is, trucking, being in the MVP race one year. Here he is, getting back to his old self. 3 rushes, 18 yards. Hopefully he can get back to his old self, and we can be that explosive powerhouse. This offense is looking very good, especially with Odell, DeMarco Murray, and Eli Manning. Let me know where you rank Eli Manning all-time on your quarterback list. I rank him around, not in top 50, but somewhere on top of top 50, but once again, just tell me where you rank him, because that's just my opinion. And right now, I think he's top 20 in the league and quarterback, maybe top 25. But I know he's definitely top. I know he's definitely top 25, but he may not be top 20. He may be like 22, 23, 24. Murray is trying to resurge as a top 5 running back in the league. As here Eli is rolling out, hitting Victor Cruz, and he dives into the 4-yard line by Victor Cruz, as DeMarco's just going to try to punch it in, and he does get in the end zone. Well, never mind. No, he doesn't. Hopefully we can get in that end zone. Rashad Jennings gets in for a 1-yard gain, a 1-yard touchdown run, and see where that can get us. Landon Collins coming up. And he shoelaces Zeke in the backfield. That's 1 rush, -1 yards for Ezekiel Elliott. The Giants are going to blitz as Landon Collins comes up through here. As he gets it, and they lose 4 yards on that play. on a screen, almost picked off. We're trying to keep them from that, and here's the way to do that. And that's not the way to do that. Oh my goodness, what in the hell was Castellas thinking? He let Lucky Whitehead, not a very good player, actually not a good player whatsoever, get right in front of him. Can someone explain to me? Hopefully I can learn how to pronounce his name before we finish the series, because I want to know how to say his name right, because it's just really confusing. There they are on an 7-yard gain, they say. I'm going to be covering some this year, not a bunch. And they sacked Jason Pierre-Paul with his first sack as a Giant this year. We're going for it, and we're going to fake fullback dive, halfback toss. Never mind, we're just going to run a power to the right side. And DeMarco Murray gets it, and some more. DeMarco Murray is gone for a 66-yard touchdown, and he's just running all over him. And that's a 66-yard touchdown. Calling a Tampa 2. Hopefully this can work. Ongwa covers Des Bryant. Des Bryant gets kind of free downfield. Eli Apple can't get him down. It takes 3 guys. It takes Ongwa, Janoris Jenkins, and Olivier Vernon. Oh, and it's a lob to Will Tye, and he can't catch it. I should have stopped and bulleted it before I crossed the line of scrimmage, and I do not. I lob it straight up. That's an illegal forward pass. I think that's going to cause a safety, people. No, it's still at the 1-yard line. Oh, wait, no. We bust out the fake, and it's a safety. He stepped out of bounds. He had a wide-open guy and stepped out of bounds. Horrible play from Brad Wing. Bromley. I'm blitzing with Bromley. And they do get the false start. That's on Zach Martin. And that's going to back them up to a 3rd and 9. That's a 5-yard penalty. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Jason Pierre-Paul trying to get back. Oh, and Eli Apple wraps him up. Eli Apple, saving play because Olivier Vernon almost batted it down. People couldn't get pressure on. And that's just a great play from Eli Apple to come around that tackle and make the tackle. Or come around that block and make the tackle. My bad. On the field, but then they say it's still 2nd and 10 and only don't even add any yards to his stat sheet. So apparently I don't know if it's a 1 or no yard game. But Odell gets the first down up to the 15. Eli Manning having a good game. 7 for 9. 81 yards. We're going to try to burn some of this clock off while we can, while we still got the ball, so that when they get the ball, we can probably just take it into half. Here is Will Tye catching the ball, trying to go for the first. I tried to break the tackle. It would not let me. I'm probably going to try to find Odell on this play. Wait, no, I'm not. I see Cruz open, but Odell's going to catch it anyways. That was intended for Victor Cruz. Eli, a horrible throw, and it ends up in Odell's hands. Even though that was intended for Victor Cruz, like I had said many times, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Here we go. Odell catches it across the middle again. He's on fire right now. Comes to Marco again, and he's this time going to get into the end zone. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He has 2. And, yeah, it's pretty much the story of his game so far. Rashad Jennings also has a rushing touchdown, a 1-yard rush. We wasted 4 minutes off the clock. JPP could have got the sack. Here's Escobar coming back. We go out to the left side. We read the run, and Zeke goes right up the middle. DRC's going to catch him, though, and he's going to make the tackle. Which, no, he's not going to make the tackle. Zeke's going to break it and go all the way into the end zone. So here we go. We're bringing just a cover 3 sky play. That's what we're going to run. As Des Bryant's wide open, Janoris Jenkins catches him for a 24-yard gain. And, that's not good. We need Janoris Jenkins to be more consistent than that. He's been shutting Des down all game until then. We're going to need him to do better. I'm not going to play him on this play. 3 sky. Jason Pierre-Paul trying to get back. We knew they was going to hit Zeke, and I tried to switch to Kennard and get back and hit Zeke before they could pass it. They did pass it. It was batted up in the air, and Zeke couldn't come back and get it. Go good. Ungwa. Everyone comes up through there, and they get Zeke for a loss of 2. Gets the sack before Dak Prescott was going to hit a wide-open guy down the field, probably. Knowing Madden, he would have probably found someone. And we're just going to let it go into the end zone and bring it out to the 20. We're not going to recover it every time. Here we go, running out to the left side. It's a power as DeMarco Murray gets down to the 34. DeMarco Murray catching it in the backfield and going way up the field. That's going to be probably not a touchdown, yeah. Okay, we're down at the 11. We're going to run the ball again, this time with DeMarco Murray. And he trucks! And he gets down to the 1-yard line, and there it is. DeMarco Murray. We're going for the shovel. Will Tide can't get it. Nolly balls. That's not a good play. Here we go. Landon Collins going to bring blitz on this one. He brings blitz. There's Callisis. Gets back and drops him. Payback for the safety they gave us earlier. And that's a false start on Doug Free. You already know. My guy Jonathan Hankins was getting him jumping. It's 1st and 15. I bet they're going to run it, but I'm not sure, so try not to take too many risks. Do take a huge risk with blitzing Landon Collins, and we get back for a 3-yard loss. So he has had 3 rushes, 1 yard the second half. Landon Collins has 4 tackles. Like I said, he's probably the best player on this team. I don't know if Odell's better. I'm not sure. But it's arguable. Here comes Andrew Adams. Oh, and he throws such a perfect ball, but Janoris Jenkins breaks it up. If that was not for Janoris Jenkins, our whole team would have lost all their confidence. He is such a big playmaker. Every day he steps onto the field. Right there brings so much heart, so much grit. Right there knocking the ball loose. It's Dak Prescott. Great recognition to just chunk it up. Here we go. JPP trying to get back. And Dak rolling around in the pocket. Gonna come back. Bryce Butler. And he's stopped. That's not gonna be a first down. They're only gonna get 15 yards. It's gonna be 4th and 3. Just because of the fact that that was not forward progression. We're gonna send this punt. Okay, here it is. It comes out to the 26. Now we just gotta let DeMarco run us down there. You usually see DeMarco in Dallas doing this, but now he's in New York doing it. And DeMarco Murray gets a 12-yard rush. That's 20 rushes, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns for arguably a top 3 running back in the NFL. And here he goes again, rushing for 3 yards. Eli's had a really great game, but not even a passing touchdown yet. And but no interceptions, which is good because Eli is usually prone to throwing picks just as touchdowns too. So that's why he never looks as bad. And Larry Donnell tries to truck through Sean Lee, but that's 98% of the time ain't going to happen. Here we go. We're just going to run the ball. Never mind. We're going to switch out to a pass. And it's almost picked off by Morris Claiborne, but Odell can't catch it. They're just slapping each other right there on the butt, saying, hey, good job, man. That's a good play. We're going to run a play-action end around, or no, we're running another boot. Here comes the boot play. I need some blocking if I'm going to run this right. Oh, and I'm sacked. I'm swallowed up. Or Eli Manning is by DeMarcus Lawrence, who has 2.5 sacks. And now it's 3rd and 24. Dallas has 3 sacks. We have 4. Uh-oh, here comes Odell. Don't leave him one-on-one. That safety better not cheat over. He doesn't. And Odell comes back and catches it. No, he does not catch it. That's a dropped ball. We're going to punt, try to pin him. We're going to throw some backspin on it because I don't know if it's going to land at the 1 or what yard line. I don't want them coming out at the 20. And that's good play. We did put backspin on it, and it comes out to the 13-yard line. And we're going to take over, or they're going to take over, but we are going to probably, hopefully, take over the game on defense and just try to keep going, doing what he's doing. Dak Prescott hyping his team up, getting hype himself for this drive. try to get something going. We have 5 guys on the defensive line. It's 5 against 5. They cannot double anybody. And Wagwa, or whatever his name is, takes the guy down by the knees. Ongwa takes him down. Comes Ongwa again, and they throw it out this time. Landon Collins misses the tackle. Eli Apple can't make it in there. Andrew Adams is making the tackle on Jason Witten. We're probably going to have to run a lot of clock off. Hasn't even been 40 minutes yet. Here we go on the defensive possession. Jason Pierre-Paul. Landon Collins kills Ezekiel Elliott on that one again. He's done that a bunch today.
Negative for these second subs.
Here we go on defense again. Hopefully we can get the sack. Here we go, trying to put pressure on. He's not getting pressured. And Lucky Whitehead taking his ass down. We can't take his ass down. He gets, I think he got 8 yards, 9 yards on that play. Here we are on 1st and 10. Jonathan Hankins trying to get back. Zeke, a great block for Ezekiel Elliott. And there he is down to the 11-yard line. Lucky Whitehead. Dak Prescott having a very accurate game as Eli Manning gets 2. It's the battle of the quarterbacks without touchdowns. Zeke has the only touchdown for Dallas. DeMarco Murray has 2 touchdowns. Here we go on 1st and 15. They hand it off. Jonathan Hankins, the big baby back there, can't get him. That brings up a 2nd and 10 as Ongwa is going to try to get back in the backfield. And there we go. We get the... They lose yards, 2 yards on that one. Zeke not getting a lot today. Here we go on 3rd and 11 from the 12. They need to get to the 1 for a first down. It's pretty much a touchdown if they do get the first, which we're trying to keep him from that. And Ongowanzianto gets him, but that's going to be a flag on the play. And that's going to be holding on the offense as well, which will put him back to the 22. I know I could have had him kick the field goal, but I want him to kick a longer field goal. So here we go. We're going to let him take another shot. And they get a false start. We're just pushing them back. We keep pushing them back. That makes it 3rd and 26 from the 27. Here we go. Dak Prescott takes the quick snap this time, and it's caught by Des Bryant for a 8-yard gain. He has been eaten up all day. He is not getting really any yardage. He has, I don't know what his stats are. It's not showing him. 3 receptions for 27 yards. That's not very good. That's just proving that Janoris Jenkins is a storyline cornerback. He can have that effect on the game, shutting down star receivers, because Des Bryant's a top 5 receiver, and Janoris Jenkins has held him to 27 yards. Here we go. DeMarco Murray rushes through to it for a 10-yard gain and a first down. That's 22 rushes, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns for DeMarco Murray today. And we're just going to keep trying to run that clock off as much as we can. And here comes DeMarco again. Going to gain about 3 yards on that one. And I don't think Dallas is going to win if we get a first down here. I mean, there's still going to be 4 minutes left, but we've got the chew clock on. As Victor Cruz was wide open, but Eli Manning hit as he threw. Eli Manning not having a bad game. He has no touchdowns, but he also has no interceptions. Like I said earlier, for a quarterback that's very prone to interceptions, that's good. As he throws it up to Odell Morris Claiborne, and Morris Claiborne, right when I say that, gets an interception. But there's only 4 minutes left, and they're down 8 points. I don't think they're going to be able to come back if we get a stop, so that's what we're focused on right now, is just getting the stop. Olivier Vernon comes. Here he comes. He's doubled. As Bromley, again, Bromley has a sack and a half as JPP is in on that one as well. Oh, here we go. 2nd and 15. JPP trying to get back there, and there it is by Wongwa. Takes down Zeke, and he drops the ball. Dez Bryant playing slot right now on this 3rd and 15. He's been getting shut down all day now with Landon Collins on him, playing wherever he's going. Dez Bryant wide open down the middle of the field, and he can't get it to him, but he does drop it off to Zeke. He was hit, and he fumbled through the air, and Zeke caught it and took it for a first down, 18 yards. And that's just my luck. And here we go. 1st and 10 from the 37. Dak Prescott takes the snap. Gets snelled by JPP, but gets the ball out and gets a 6-yard gain. That was a late hit on Leon Hall, but they're not going to call it. We're going to run a man up 3 deep. Wongwa, here he is. I don't see him running the ball right here because, I mean, they're in a pressure situation. And here we are across the middle. Jason Witten caught it. Wongwa took him down. He's been making tackles all day for our team. He's got 4 tackles. It's good for a second-year pro that was cut by a team. And he just gets 5. No, we don't get 5. Zeke is taking everybody with him. Dak Prescott having a highly efficient game. 3 minutes left, down 8. They're in the red zone, but almost in the red zone. But I think we can knock them out of field goal range right here if we get a sack. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Dak Prescott's going to run for it. And Landon Collins nails him in the leg. Dak flies over him. That's going to end up as 8 tackles for Landon Collins. Wow. That's 8 solo tackles. He's had a bunch of combinations too. Here we go, 2nd and 2. And Dez Bryant catches it for a 14-yard gain. Now he's got 41 yards, which is still not good for a top 5 receiver, especially on 4 receptions. Zeke gets it, runs up the middle. He's taken down. That's an 8-yard gain. We've cut it down to almost 2 minutes. Trying to keep him out of the end zone by the 2-minute warning, and then hopefully we can just get a couple first downs and end the game. Here we go. Landon Collins. Gonna bring the blitz. Here he comes. Can't get back, and they get the touchdown. Gavin Escobar, a 8-yard touchdown. And that's gonna set them up for the extra point, and we're gonna get the ball. Well, no, never mind. They're not going for the extra point. They're going for 2 to tie the game. Here it is. It's either they tie the game or we go and get the ball with a 2-point lead. Gavin Escobar, no one's getting it, and they get sacked, and Dak Prescott goes down as we got the 2-point lead, and we're going to get the ball. And that was a game saver right there by Kennard, also a 2nd-year pro, covering, and that let whoever that got to Dak get to Dak. Here we go with Will Tye and Victor Cruz. DeMarco Murray catches it, and trucks Morris Claiborne and keeps going. He gets around 8 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards on that play. And we hit the 2-minute warning. We're just going to have to get them to use all them timeouts. We're going to have to pick up a first. It's mandatory we get first downs because a field goal wins it for them. As DeMarco Murray can't get the first right there. We need 1 yard. I think I'm going to run a fullback dive just to be safe. I'm not trying to lose a game because we couldn't get a first down on 3rd and 1. Here we go. I expect Will Johnson to get it. There's no one really there, and Will Johnson gets the first down. That's going to drop them to 1 timeout as we get the first. But the minute 52, they might have around 10 seconds if we don't get the first, but we're going for it. We're going for the first down right here with DeMarco Murray. Power option to the right side. He gets blocks, but he's still stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's a gain of 1. Actually, he's not completely stuffed for a loss. That's a gain of 1. So here we go. We're going to run a toss to DeMarco Murray with Will Johnson. Will Johnson picks up his block. No one else really did theirs. There we go. 3rd and 10. We're going to have to pass on this play. I'm not going to throw it if I see no one open. There's going to have to absolutely be someone wide open with no one around him for me to throw this football right here because of the fact that I'm going to probably just throw to Odell Beckham. There he is, getting that. We're going to run the clock way down here. We're going to let the clock go down to about 20-something seconds and then hopefully pin them. We're going to throw some backspin on it. He gets it off just in time with 1 second left on the play clock, and they're going to come out to the 20-yard line with 18 seconds left. We should be able, with no timeouts, to hold them out of field goal range, which is 39-yard line for Dan Bailey, 56-yarder. But we're trying to keep him. I feel like he can kick over 60 yards, so here we go. They're eventually just going to have to start chucking up Hail Marys as we try to get the pressure back. Don't allow any big passes. That's a good play by our defense, and I think the game's gonna end unless they can get the spike off. With 4, 3, 2 seconds, they're gonna have 2 seconds to throw a Hail Mary, and for them, hopefully get it, but for us, hopefully, we're just gonna run a man up 3 deep. For us, hopefully, just to stop it. Here we go. I'm dropping back with the middle linebacker, just to make sure they don't get it. I'm going all the way back to field goal range with him. Here we go. That's going to be the game. Des Bryant cannot catch the ball. Dak Prescott, a highly efficient game. 28 for 34, 310 yards and a touchdown. Eli threw no touchdowns and 1 interception on 65.3 completion percentage. And DeMarco Murray had 26 carries for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that's pretty much the leaders in the game stats. And Zeke had a pretty good game.